Rivian has experienced all the hype and interest associated with companies with unbelievable stock earnings right after going public. However, the cheers and excitement didn't last, as the company is now struggling to find its foot primarily due to macroeconomic situations. Our video today shows you how Rivian Stock works, which is much simpler than you think. Let's do some Rivian stock analysis. Rivian was founded in 2009 by R.J. Scaringe and entered the stock market in November 2021 with a lot to prove. As a matter of fact, the EV company had a market cap of nearly $94 billion. Per Allied Market Research, the global electric vehicle market is expected to be worth $824 billion by 2030. And with the current demand for EVs, Rivian may be here longer than we expected. If you want to trust the EV company and make some investments, we'll surely show you how in a bit. Rivian has undoubtedly faced severe challenges this year due to supply constraints and inflation. The company was forced to hike the prices of its EVs even before it could start production. This move generated a lot of backlash from social media, and Rivian had to roll back its decision to charge a higher price from customers, including those who had pre-booked EVs. Rivian stock 2022 experienced major downturns, especially in March, when it made an unexpected loss of approximately $2.5 billion against a revenue of $54 million. High expectations for the company began to dwindle when Rivian indicated that as against its expected 50,000 units that it said it could produce, it had enough supplies to only cater for 25,000 units. By mid-March, Rivian stock was already trading at less than half of its value at the beginning of the year. The content of this video is for informational purposes only and is never considered professional advice. Ensure to do your own research before making any investments.
He's not facing the camera?
Buying Rivian stock is just like buying any other stock. Ensure to select the right platform for your investment. Examine your options to determine which account is right for you. A taxable account, for instance, allows you to buy a wide range of assets beyond stocks, like mutual funds. Going for an account that gives you full service will ensure you get a more rounded range of services, except you'll pay more fees. So examine your options thoroughly to determine which will best suit you. Also, select the right type of account. If you'd rather have access to your money without age restrictions, you should probably go for a taxable brokerage account. Now, it's very important that you determine firsthand how much you want to invest. Have a fairly good idea of how much money you can afford to spend, and then research the performance of the company you want to buy stocks in. After recalling 1% of its vehicles in October for a possible steering defect, Rivian stock slipped further down. Rivian is nowhere near a good performance across the stock market, so if you are not one to weather ups and downs, then Rivian might not be a good stock for your investment portfolio. Do your Rivian stock analysis and research before investing. Make your financial assessment according to your financial goals. What other point could you add to the process of buying Rivian stock? Tell us in the comment section down below. How do you go about it when push comes to shove and you need to sell your Rivian stock instead? Let's tell you in a bit. When investing in Rivian, it is important to lower your risk. If possible, diversify your portfolio and lower its overall risk. Investing in other stocks that are performing relatively better helps to maintain the balance of your portfolio while Rivian works to mitigate its challenges. CEO Scaringe said in an interview that production ramp-up at Rivian is indeed making progress.
During the course of a day where we walked around with RJ and some of their executives, he said repeatedly, look, the production line, the supply chains, they are improving. And that's important because when you look at Rivian, and really this is what dinged the stock over the last several months, is the fact that the expectations for production much higher than they actually came in at. Fourth quarter, just over 1,000. It improved dramatically in the first quarter of this year. The guidance still for this year, 25,000, well below what many people were initially expecting for the company. But RJ says, look, if you look at where we are and where the industry is, he's confident that they will get, and our Rivian will get, to a place where we see the tipping point when it comes to...
But you can never be too sure, although Rivian stock prediction. Make sure to click on the subscribe button so we can still bring you all the content that can inspire your next investment decision.
Bummer.
On to selling Rivian. If you do not want to hold on to your stock any longer, work with an advisor to put in a sale order for you. Or you can simply log into your account, enter RIVN in the search bar, input the number of shares or the stock amount you want to offload, then hit the sell button. This is how Rivian stock works. As you presumed, it is very easy to understand. For more on Rivian, check out our video titled Rivian biggest problem, Rivian stock analysis revealed. Thanks for watching our video. We'll come your way again some other time.